I'm hitting live.
Smash that live button.
Oh, there it is.
Oh gosh. Smash that live button.
The live button, not the like button.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Yeah,
Mike's already sweet.
Speaking of the, smash that like button and stuff like that, like I gotta be a little more proactive on like saying things like
True.
that. Maybe not that exactly, but
you got to get yourself a link tree and shout
I got
out
one.
your backlog. Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah,
well, you got to
yeah.
mention that more.
I do.
And the Patreon.
Yeah.
I got it all planned out for this episode.
Oh,
I think. Yeah. So what's up, you guys? I know we are live, but we usually do like a little bit of chit chat as we get settled in. But let's just get into it. This is episode 47 of the Backlog.
yeah.
We're
is.
almost at 50, and
How
we
long
have,
have you guys been going? 2 years?
The first
A year?
episode was in 2017.
was
Really?
it?
I would have to look at this spreadsheet. I wrote it down.
And was it a
First
regular?
episode.
And was it consistent?
No.
Every other week? Oh,
No, it was not. It was not.
First, I want to say like the first like 18 to 20 episodes were kind of consistent, but not really. And then we took a big break for like a year, and then we came back.
Yeah, I want to say we were going like once a month or
Once a
something
month,
like
okay.
that. Like at the
can be-
beginning.
that's not too bad. Yeah.
Or was really like sporadic, like when we kind of wanted to. I could be completely
That was
wrong though.
really sporadic.
I could be wrong.
I have so many.
2017.
Well, it's not Hannibal.
Yeah,
I think
Hannibal
was
in the
it?
chat. People be rolling through.
Oh wait, sorry, I misspoke. It's 2018. Our first episode was that February 2018, and then we did one each month until the 9th episode. We skipped a couple months, and then the 10th episode is just a complete year had passed.
Oh shit.
That's right. That's right.
And then we did two more episodes, and then we kept going. And then I think after that we're pretty consistent.
Do you remember, Shar? You have a better memory than I do. I think
No, I
anybody.
don't.
I think
think
anybody
they're
does.
looking at a spreadsheet.
I
Possibly. No, it could just be the playlist, maybe.
No. I'm looking at the spreadsheet I have.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
see,
post
I knew it.
when
Okay.
I update it, when I get it all updated to the point that it's like good, I'm gonna post it to our Patreon sometime, I think.
Okay, good. But I was gonna ask you, like, when we did take that break, did we like have a conversation about it, or did it just happen? Like, I don't remember that.
I don't know. I think no. I think because at that time we weren't really in contact as much as now, and like we were kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was like both of us like waiting for the other one to say something about it,
Maybe.
and then like nothing ever happened, and then you approached me and you were like, "Hey, remember that thing we were doing?" And I was like, "Oh yeah,
We had a thing going. Remember
yeah.
that?
yeah."
Remember
Should
that
we do that again?
thing? Yeah.
Should we
Well, it's-
revive this?
It's interesting to hear all this because you were mentioning on your stream, Erica, that about what the backlog was more supposed to be, or you wanted it to, like getting to know what stuff you normally don't ask or people don't normally do. I think you mentioned something about that. So yeah, this is like kind of interesting to know, kind of a little bit more detail. I don't know if you've mentioned it before, at least not when I started watching.
Yeah.
Started watching you guys.
It's interesting for us to talk about this. Like, I did want to kind of ask you, Keenan, like, if you did want to know things like that, because you are our special patron guest tonight, Keenan45 here, who we...
I sent out a message to like all my friends. I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to be on a podcast that I simped my way to. We're on YouTube. We can say simped. And I'm like, if you guys could do me a favor, if you have like just 5 minutes, drop in and just say, oh, there's one of them. Hi, Taco.
Oh my god.
He's a really cool guy.
Awesome.
He's a mod.
Okay.
He does me a lot. He times me out a lot, but he's a cool guy. But yeah, so I told everybody like, hey, come in and like just say hi or hang out, boost the viewership.
I like that.
You know?
Why?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why is it that our special patron guest is doing things like that, but our actual guests, from
He's the
before,
ultimate simp, and you know it.
Yes.
haven't really done anything like that?
And he knows it too.
He's honest.
Nah. I'm throwing shade on the others. Throwing shade on the
Wow.
others. Nah.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
kidding. We appreciate all our guests here, but I just
yeah.
wanted, say that we appreciate that, Keenan. That's really sweet. We
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah. And we
It's a lot of
appreciate
fun.
you too, because you've been, watching us for a while, and in the comment sections, in the chats, and then in our own individual streams as well.
Yeah.
So you being here as our first initial patron guest is, I couldn't think of anyone better.
I was super nervous about that, and thank you for saying that. Like I was like clicking the button, and I clicked on it. I'm like, Shar, I did a thing, and I'm like, I did the Patreon thing.
Oh no.
Like, okay. Like, and then they're like, I don't know what they were thinking about, but I was thinking, I'm like, why did I do that? And I'm like, luckily it was 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks in between the back, wasn't it? I think so.
Yeah. No,
Maybe.
Oh no, it was still 1
we
week.
did a double. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it was 3 weeks, and I was glad I got 3 weeks to prepare, and I got half of the stuff I wanted to get done for this. So yes.
Nice,
Half of it?
nice. So,
All right.
So
I
I
did promise you a bikini, and you'll be getting your bikini pictures. Don't worry about that.
Whoa.
Everything I
Whoa.
promised everybody. Some people I promised subs. Some people I promised feet pics. You guys will be getting those.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it.
This man will do anything.
Hold on. Hold on.
This is OnlyFans content that they will be
Jesus.
getting
I
personally.
was gonna say.
This is the first I am hearing about any of this. So I'm with the
should've hit me
audience
up.
right now. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused.
It's already a weird episode.
But
some people got promised some good stuff.
it's funny that you said that you were thinking to yourself, like, what am I doing kind of thing. So I did want to ask you, before we get to topics and stuff, like, what possessed you to hit that top tier in the Patreon? Because, we've had this Patreon for what? All of 2 months or something like that, Shar?
Mm-hmm.
And, it's slowly growing, and I do want to say at the beginning of the show, for once, we do have a Patreon. So for those listening, if you would like to support us even further directly to us, it is through our Patreon.
Doku. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. Hey, if your people are in the chat, shout them out. But we do appreciate all the patrons, and it is growing slowly. But Keenan, you above everyone hit that top tier in the Patreon. So what possessed you to do that?
Well, you guys have been putting a lot of effort. Shar was going through talking on their stream about all the work they've been updating and reorganizing a little bit. And you guys have been just putting in a lot of work, and I'm like, why not? I mean, I'm gonna downgrade one tier so that it is available 2 slots for somebody else to be guests on the backlog, because I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Like,
we didn't think about it.
We don't either.
Don't
worry.
At this point, if I keep it up, I'll be like once a month here, and I might as well be part of the cast.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah. So I will downgrade one tier from the 25 to whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Shar did discuss that after the tiers were made and everything. Okay, once Keenan does appear, then what? Does he got a downgrade? What are we doing here?
Here's the thing. We made that tier. We didn't think anybody'd actually do it.
Nobody crazy enough like me.
I mean, we kind of had a hunch. Maybe we were like, maybe somebody will take it. But we kind of also were like, I mean, it's there.
That's a good test.
That's a good test.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is testing stuff out. Like since playing on Minecraft servers, I've done more testing with server owners than actually playing the game. And like same thing with Shar. They needed help with the Discord yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down to test. I'm right there. I'll test all of it. Like that's the same thing with like OBS or streams or equipment. Like I love setting that stuff up more than the actual streaming or like making the YouTube video. I love doing all that stuff.
Nice.
all that.
And for the record,
So yeah, it's a good way to test it out.
For the record, Keenan, you did know Char before me, correct?
A good like several months, maybe maybe about 5 months, 6 months before you.
I asked because I want to show the proof here that Char's got some fans out there. You know,
Yeah, big time. That's me, Melodic, Chaos, Caustic, Jane, Tank Blade.
Oh, that's so many people.
A whole list.
Really.
Cheesy, Zep.
Cheesy is not.
Cheesy, I think, came from my camp, but hey, you could have him.
Zep, Nintendo Game Switch Cube, French fries.
You're gonna out
French
my entire
fries.
community right now.
I'm saying you have fans. That was at least like 15 of them right there.
So
Yeah.
weird.
I remember useless information, so bring it on. I mean, I don't remember the last time I ate or when I went to sleep, but you know, I'll remember random names.
I remember all.
It's not a problem.
Remember Char's lists like it's nothing. Yeah, Char.
Speaking of fans, real quick, Flameser, I don't know if he's in here today. Flameser, he's my number one fan. He's been showing up to all the streams.
He's everyone's number one
UK
fan.
Time. He's always there.
Shout out to Flameser. Shout out to Flameser. He's a real one, for reals.
Flameser, come through, man.
He's a real one. I love Flameser. He's legit.
That's okay. I got Keenan, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. We having like a little battle here of all the viewership. Okay, let me see. Who do I got?
Okay, wait, hold on. Obviously, you
Erica's for the win, viewers. Come on, let's go.
Oh,
let's see.
Speak up in the chat.
YouTube right now. We're live on your YouTube.
That's all I see.
Oh my god.
That's all I see. Short.
Exactly. I'm Keenan. I'm kidding. I'm Keenan. I said I'm kidding. Oh man. Off to a good start already. Off to a good start. Well, Keenan, it's a pleasure to have you here, and we're gonna enjoy hearing your input on some of these topics. It's gonna be interesting.
That'd be fun.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Lots of fun.
Oh man, anything else we need to get out before we get to the topics? I mean, I mentioned the Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Char, we didn't discuss you yet.
What up, Dodie?
What?
We didn't discuss you.
Discussed me.
How you doing? I mean, you want to say a proper hello and kind of make yourself comfortable.
Hi, fam.
Hi, everybody. It's Char. Recently rebranded as Drin Pixeled. So hi.
Drink to the second power.
Okay. Let's talk about that for a second. How's that going? How does it feel? Does it feel like it's working yet, or is it like a slow, like you're getting used to it? What's going on?
I'm slowly getting used to it. Obviously there was another name I think I was going to take, and then I don't know what happened with that one. I think something happened with that. I don't remember. Damn. There was a better one proposed by, I know what it was. It was, we were thinking about Drin No Pixeled, but then No Pixeled sounds too close to a GTA 5 like RP server. So I was like, I don't know if I want to like confuse people with like that, because like I'm not a GTA like RPer. So anyways, so I on the fly randomly one day I was like, I'm just gonna do this, and I came up with Drin Pixeled, and I was like, hey, this works because pixeled can mean a lot of things. Also, I can make a cool logo that just says Drin and then put a second power like it's squared, but instead it's pixeled. So I was like, damn, this is actually working.
Hey, what up, Al bro?
Al bro.
This man gonna be shouting out all your friends, like, because you're so popular.
Look, I sent Erica a video of Owl Bro messing up her name. That was who that is, by the way, Erica.
Oh,
that was
okay. I did hear that video. I did hear that. But it
caught him.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't really think he did mess it up.
Right, he said it right the first time.
Yeah. He second guessed. Never second guess. Go with your heart, Al. Go with your heart. You know what it means. It's good to see all your friends in here. That's awesome. Love to see the support, man. It's like a full circle. You support us, they support you, and we're all here. It's awesome. I love it. Should we get to the right into the hot tub? Dip our feet in. What's good? It's heating up. It's steaming. It's steaming, Char. It's starting to steam. Should we hop in? You ready?
Hot. Yeah.
Too hot. Never too hot. Damn it.
You don't.
Never.
Do you know that sketch?
Maybe.
Yes,
Remind me.
There we go. It's like if Chris Brown did Celebrity Hot Tub. I think it's Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
Is something?
that we could go way left. I don't know if I want to know this.
It's really funny.
That can go way left.
You know, we already went downhill. Let's just keep rolling.
Just keep falling.
Keep rolling with it.
Should we get wild tonight? We are in the hot tub. Yeah, I should have got some steam effects or something. I should have did something. I should have showed up in a bikini.
Only if you let me have my green screen. Oh, there you go.
Listen, we don't stream to Twitch though, so maybe it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I wouldn't be protected. Okay, so we're in the hot tub, guys.
We're in the hot tub.
We're in the hot tub, and I don't have a drink, so I'm a little uncomfortable. I think the drink would put me at ease a little bit. So we did talk about the hot tubs, like what, 3 episodes ago or 2 episodes with Amy. That was a minute, maybe a month.
I think you guys mentioned the category at least.
Yeah, and
I came late on that.
Right. Yeah. And at that time, what was going on? It was just the girls were doing it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was just kind of
happening.
Just happening.
People upset, people not so upset, people happy. It was a mix.
Mixed opinions, of course. And they're still mixed. They're still mixed. Because, people were calling for Twitch to do something about it. Like, oh, can you make a separate category? Can you also make tags for like trans and things like that? Let me get the full tweet of what people asked for. And I think Twitch has somewhat delivered on the tags, but it's still creating controversy and things like that. So like gender, sexual orientation, race, nationality, ability, mental health, and more. I think they're on the way as far as those. So I think Twitch is just trying to like throw people a bone. Like, hey, we're doing these things. We're not banning the hot tub streams. We're not banning the girls, but we're gonna, go ahead and make a separate category. So they announced this on a blog this week. So I guess we could just follow up on this, Shar, and like what, you think about this, and then we can get Kanan's opinion if you want to start us off, Shar.
I haven't even looked at it, but I mean, I always think that more tags is probably good, because I feel like the tag system is sorely lacking in so many places.
Big
also,
time.
People just don't know how to use the tags usually either. Including me. Sometimes I'll forget to put like tags and stuff, but like it definitely needs more tags. I think a trans tag would be nice for them. But if they're gonna do a trans tag, I think they would have to do one for everybody. And then that's a whole conversation too.
Let me interrupt real quick. I don't think that was one. I misspoke.
Sorry.
But sexual orientation.
I didn't see that one going around though.
Yeah, but that's one that people are asking for. But anyways, continue. Yeah.
As far as the category for hot tubs goes, I mean, I guess you could just give it a tag and be done with it, right? Like, I don't think you need a whole category. Because once you go into like the IRL category or just chatting category, then you could like look up the tag hot tub and then it would just whatever, right? It could be there.
Smart.
But I don't know. I think it's hard to say that Twitch has gotten better because I haven't. But the one thing I've noticed about that Twitch has been doing is like you go into like a gaming category or something and like it's not automatically sorted as like the most popular or the most watched people first. It's like dispersed, right? Which I think kind of helps, but like it's still kind of shitty. So like you do need to like a tag of some kind to like, I don't know. They made it pools.
Yeah, pools, beaches, and hot tubs.
That's weird.
So
as of the full net category name.
So you could stream from the beach, like have like maybe like a camera and just kind of stream from there in your bikinis and run around and throw sand at each other and build sand castles and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Swim with dolphins and all the fun stuff, all the seals.
Swim with the sharks.
Erica, you throw sand at people?
I mean, if I'm live, I just might shoot.
She's gonna be taking sand.
I'm trying to get that clout.
It's all about just watch me throw sand at strangers at the beach.
It's all about clout, right? Trying to get thrown out the beach.
I
No,
would
but
not be mad if he got beat up. I'm sorry, but
whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa.
sorry.
All right,
Throwing
Keenan.
sand in people's faces.
Listen, it's for a
Oh my
good
god.
cause. I'll do it for charity. No, I'm
It's
kidding.
for the kids.
Funny.
Keenan, what do you think about this? Like, what did you think originally? Just of them being in hot tubs. Does that bother you? Because you stream on
No.
Twitch, so
My problem isn't with the content creators. My problem was with Twitch, the category, and the misuse of the category. I don't know if you actually went and checked out the category, but 75% of it is pictures of chicks in bikinis, just a still picture. A
really,
person in a green screen hot tub, not an actual hot tub. They're not even wearing a
Oh,
bikini.
no.
They don't even have the shirt
what?
off. That's like at least take your shirt off.
Oh, damn.
Or it's like an animation, or like it's like just straight up a hot tub, and there's no actual content.
Did you ever
Like,
Nothing.
like?
people are like trolling now too, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So that's my main problem with it. So this happened every time they want to play with categories, because initially there was all the games, and there was like the 4 or 5 main non-gaming categories, and then they slowly started chopping them up. Mainly, I know because of the model maker community. It was a big outrage where everything was under makers and crafts, and then
Yeah.
I think it got split into makers and crafts, art, and model making, and nobody streams in model making, and everybody else is in art and makers and craft, and the people in model making are having a hard time getting noticed. But that's off subject. So yeah, my problem isn't with the actual people who want to be in the hot tub, like legit hot tub stream, or even bath. Fuck it, be in a bathtub, whatever. My problem is with the
Bubble
people
bath.
misusing the category
yeah.
just to get that view. And like all those things I named, each person has like a nice 45, 50 plus viewers. They could be fake, they could be real, but they're not nevertheless.
I was gonna ask that if you actually went into the streams and saw the view count. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw view count. I looked at through users in chat. I did chat in there myself, but it was just straight up. Some of them were just pictures of girls in bikinis, and that was it.
So
Just nothing there.
you telling me that somebody's streaming with just a picture of girls, right? It's not even them,
If it was
nothing.
them, yeah. If it was at least a picture of them, it'd be nice. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, that's going on, averaging 45, 50 viewers, and I'm over here averaging like a cool like 30 or something, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
You hit nice almost
And
45
I'm-
yesterday.
I'm playing games at my highest excellence for the viewers,
Put up your
beasting,
green screen.
stressing, sweating, tears,
Uh,
hands
y'all.
shaking,
you sweat
and
enough,
they
you
out
make your
here
own
with
hot
just
tub,
a
okay?
picture. They have just a
Uh-huh.
picture, doing the bare minimum. That's wild. That's
Very bare
wild.
minimum. Not even like you would think, like if somebody followed, like something would pop up. Not even just straight up a picture. That's all it was.
Are they even talking in the background or anything?
Nothing. No, I
No
think there was like
music?
music.
Okay.
I think there was music. Worst thing I saw was at the top a person with about 550 viewers. And that was like a legit hot tub stream. I respected
Okay.
that.
Okay.
You go down a little bit, anywhere from like 25 to 75 viewers, that same stream being restreamed.
What? How
Like
is that
6
even?
times.
How are they not
How they're
banned?
still doing that, I have no idea.
That's like copyright.
no
That's like
clue.
stealing
Yeah.
people's content. Like that don't even
Yeah.
make sense.
They're getting the views, and if they are running ads, I don't know if they're running ads. I have Twitch Turbo, but if they're running ads or getting subs or follows from it off of somebody else's content, that's just despicable.
Rude.
Like, rude.
That doesn't even
It's
make
ridiculous.
sense. See, I didn't even think about this other side of it. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just focusing on like, okay, the people in the tubs and actually doing it. But there's all these like
Yeah.
wannabes or copycats or
basically.
scalpers. Yeah, basically cheating for
There's
the
a
views.
problem that brew from a problem. Twitch typically sees a grease fire and dumps water instead of just covering it up and letting it simmer down, cool down, taking off the lid and figuring out from there. They're completely useless when it comes to this kind of stuff. And they just keep dumping more water on
Man.
grease fires. That's crazy.
So instead of taking care of those really core bad problems, they're like, oh, here's, we're going to add these tags, we're going to add this stuff, which is like essentially a good thing, I guess. But it's like, well, there's bigger problems we need to focus on first. And then go ahead and add this stuff, or do it all at the same time. Like, just get those big problems fixed. That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's super wild. Audible, what's up, Audible in the chat? He says, y'all giving me ideas. Let me Google search. About to find some pictures of girls in bikinis.
No, all he has to do is Google hot tub GIF. He has a green screen thing going. Hot tub GIF. Literally just your head up. You don't even have to take your shirt off. It'd be appreciated, but you don't have to take your shirt off. And just sit in this green screen GIF.
That's amazing.
Or like a video on loop.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
It could be like he's with like a group of people. They're like looping and he's just in the middle and I'm having a party.
I'm with my friends, you guys.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh my gosh. So, man, well, you brought up all these like side freaking huge issues. Now I'm like, well, that's the focus now. Like, I'm not even thinking about the main topic anymore. It's like, gosh, that's pretty crazy.
If you want to show what your mom gave you and like Twitch is fine with it, like, sure, fine. So again, I think the whole point of the hot tub pool beach category was like, okay, these men and women and non-binary pals are gonna do what they want to do. They want to be half naked on stream. How can we make it where we don't have to ban our biggest streamers, right? And the way you don't ban them is to make it a loophole and give them a category that they are allowed to be cornered off in, and let them do what they want to do. And that way they keep their ad revenue, they keep their streams, they keep their streamers, but they won't be taking content out of just chatting, which I don't know what kind of content they're taking out of just chatting. I haven't,
it's not.
It's just chatting. Yeah, But like Shaw said, they had a great idea of tags instead of categories, and I didn't even think about that. Like, that's just perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how I feel about the whole just them in the tubs in general. I don't think it bothers me that much. I said that before, but like, I do think it's better that yes, they do have their own category. It's like they're not mixed in with the gaming I was gonna say podcast streams. So you know what I mean? Like, if they're playing, let's say they're playing a certain game in the hot tub and they put that as the category, or like,
there was
whatever.
people just straight up playing games with a category, just straight up miscategory that too. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's I'm sure people are doing that just to get like the clicks or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. I assumed that. But like if I'm playing like right now I'm showing some Scarlet Nexus demo gameplay right now. Like if I'm playing that in the office but someone else is just in a hot tub and they put that as the game, it's like, well, they might still be doing that, but I'd rather them just kind of like, they're in their own lane, they're in the hot tub lane, and then I'm in the gaming lane, and I'd be maybe hopefully easier to find, and be discovered. Right. Because Twitch, we all know, it has a bad problem with discoverability already. So if they could, if this can help even just a little bit, then I'm cool with that, like them making the category at the least.
Right.
Right. But I do see a lot of people, because I read the threads, I read the comments on like, these tweets and stuff. And there's a lot of people who have an issue with the girls and the viewers and like why this is even a thing at all. That Twitch is going to be completely different within a couple years. It's not even gaming anymore. It's just like going downhill. Do you guys think that?
It already changed a ton for the art community anyway. So, I mean, of course, there's going to be another change. It's just like, is this the one that we want? It's not, probably. Maybe. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it.
Yeah. What kind of gets me on the side of, like, this is terrible or this gotta go is, like, I think about, like, the kids that are on Twitch. And for, like, little kids, like, little boys, or, or anybody who's just into women and they're watching these streams. It's like softcore porn a little bit, especially if these girls are kind kind of doing,
really
they know what they're doing. They're bending over. They're, doing who knows what, which is considered
There's a ghost
normal.
behind you. Go check it out. Yeah.
Because women are naturally sexy and pretty and beautiful. And sometimes, and this just goes with being a woman, this comes with it, is like sometimes you do the natural things, but people look at that as like, oh, that's sexy or that's sexual in some way, even though it's not. But women who are aware that it could be, they might be flaunting it a little bit more, kind of being a little more sensual, a little more sexy, and kind of, trying to turn these guys on or people on. So it's like, that's where I draw the line a little, because it's like, there's kids on here, and that's
idiot kids who
pretty bad.
Click on mature subject content and then literally watch because
they haven't discovered the hub yet, and it's
I know
that's the way it goes.
Exactly. They get just that little curiosity, or they come across it on accident. It could be total accident where they're like,
or somebody hosts
pool party.
Parades.
Yeah, they might just think, pool party or something. Oh, what's that? Click it, and then you see all these women. What'd you say, Char?
Those are boobies, son.
Yeah, like I see boobs in the thumbnail. Click. Like, what's that? Just curiosity. I mean, you know what it's like to be young.
I don't know. It's hard because you can't choose. You can't prevent the audience from happening. But I want to say the average audience on Twitch, the average age is probably I don't know, at least I want to say it's 18, but it's probably less than that.
16 and up at least.
Wait,
16
I think you have to be. I think you have to be 13 to even make an account. I was told.
Yeah,
How do they?
Yeah.
How do you verify that? There's no way in hell you can verify that. When I was younger, you would just put your age down.
You move the year.
Hold the slider just a little bit more.
Right.
There was accounts.
18. Fuck that.
There are accounts I can't get into because I faked an age way back when.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what age I faked.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. No.
I wasn't 18.
No, of course. You're 16. You're I'm basically 18. Fuck it.
Well, just to make I wanted to make a PSN account, my PSN account.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, if they don't let me play mature plus games, I'm gonna say I'm 54 or whatever, at the time. And I forget what year I put, and I'm reset your account. It's well, either your age or security question, and I didn't remember either of them.
No. Yeah, that's the thing about faking your age online, kids. You got to remember what age you are. But yeah,
since we're on this about the kids, though, there is a tweet that I want to read from Erin Ashley Simon. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is.
No.
It works for esports. She's really cool. She's very much about diversity and trans and sexual orientation, awareness and things like that. Rights for those groups of people and stuff. Very outspoken. But she said this tweet of, I just clicked off of it. Good job, Erica. Let me scroll down a couple seconds. Said this, if we are going to give energy toward kids coming across hot tub streams on Twitch, how about we collectively give the same energy towards kids coming across racism, sexism, and toxicity on the platform as well?
Hell yeah. That's basically a part of that conversation as well.
Mm-hmm. So she's coming at Twitch of listen, you got these other problems too, people being racist, people, being homophobic and things like that. What about those? Because kids obviously are going to have access to toxic stuff like that too. So
yeah. And it's that age that age we're in that their favorite content creator is basically an idol, and then they say something and they're oh, I believe that too. Mm-hmm. But they don't, they're very obviously, I'm speaking to the choir here, but kids are very impressionable at certain ages, and especially preteens and everything. They're they will take in anything and they will just retain that, and that will become a part of them while they're still figuring stuff out. And then once they become older, they might reject that, or they might actually believe in that. So it's it's if there are younger kids, or not younger kids, I should say, but the preteens or the mid-teens or whatever, if they're on Twitch and they see somebody like you said, say something like racist or something, they will literally just like take that and run with that. Because like maybe that's also like reinforced in their everyday life too. Like you don't know, but like maybe what they're hearing online is also being said in real life, and then it's just like that that racism and like all that sexism and all that gets like reinforced more through the media as well, obviously. And it's just like it sucks so much because it's like you can't police everybody.
You can't. I mean, it is everywhere. You know, to be fair, it's not just Twitch. I mean, YouTube has the same issue. TV. I mean, school. They're gonna hear all this stuff anyway. It's not. You know, it's up to the parents to kind of direct them. But it's just this tweet from Aaron and others. They're just coming at Twitch because it's like kind of what we've been saying. It's like they fix one thing, but there's just still so many problems with people doing offenses like, you know, racism and stuff like that, but they're still not banned, or abusing animals and they're not banned, and, you know, just things like that. But then you have men sometimes, or people who don't fall in line of like the beautiful woman, and they get banned for something much smaller. So there's like that kind of thing where it's like some people are favored over others. And then, I mean, there's just a lot that we can unravel with this whole thing. Even when it comes to getting partnered, it's like some are favored than others. And it's a whole thing. Like Twitch just has like a myriad of like problems in people's minds, you know? So this is just one of those. But as far as like women just being in the hot tubs, I think that's the least of like a lot of this stuff. You know, it's crazy. Shout out to Dave in the chat. He was asking me about Amaranth. I guess ad revenue was taken away with no warning. So that's another thing that happened with Twitch. I don't know if I don't really follow her, but that is a girl, right? I think. Yeah. I believe.
And I think it was because of the hot tub situation thing.
Was
right?
it?
I think so.
I mean,
if I'm remembering right.
Against sexualized content, yeah. It makes sense.
I mean, besides the point, I think it is a girl. But yeah, they just I think they've done this before, but they absolutely don't give warnings at all.
No.
Like at least on YouTube, they'll tell you this video is demonetized.
Yeah, or copyrighted or something. Because that's another thing too. Like with Twitch is they don't warn you.
It's easier to police that kind of stuff on YouTube, I think. Just because it's like a video and it's like a contained like thing, but like with streams and stuff, it's like
you'll be alright.
And there's like way more. Raw. There's so much more content on Twitch to go through and sift through that it's just like almost impossible to probably catch them unless you're really big. But yeah, I'm just protecting their brand like that is probably a good move on their part. Obviously, they don't want to be like associated with that kind of shit, or not shit, but you know what I mean.
Right.
But like. So I understand why that happened. It just sucks that no one gets a warning.
Yeah.
I wonder if they like apply the whole Microsoft live censor that they're testing out. You know, censors profanities, derogatory terms to a certain level. And like it's weird. Like you can turn up or turn down racism, or turn up and turn down homophobia. And so I wonder if like Twitch would want to do something like that. Or if it would be seen as more censorship or you know, being lenient on people too. So I don't know.
It's like a fine line. Like they're saying in the chat, it's like, how do you police this? Because like even Twitch, they're, you know, with the hot tub thing, they came out and said, you know, we're not gonna ban people based on their perceived attractiveness. You know, it's like they're saying, you know, just because a woman or man or whoever is attractive and hot and you find them sexy, that's not their fault, which is true. Mm-hmm. But it's like, well, where do you draw the line? Like, what if that person knows they're sexy and they're kind of pushing it a little bit and being a little sexual on their stream? I mean, how do you really know? And it's like, it's kind of tough, man. Like, I don't know where they draw the line, or in like Amaranth's case, what was it that she did to lose her monetization? Like, I don't really know. I'd have to find that out or like look into it.
I don't think Twitch themselves stated either.
See,
No,
that's
they
the
never do.
thing. Yeah. I mean, it even goes back to the Dr. Disrespect thing. Like, we still didn't even know why he was banned. Like, we don't know. I don't even think he knew.
Right.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I think, well, whatever.
Maybe he does. I don't know. But there's been others. I mean, maybe he's not the best example, but there's been others too where they've been banned where, they just don't know why.
Yeah.
No warnings, like you said, Keenan, like no warnings. And that's kind of scary for even us. Like, yeah, we're much smaller, so they're not going to be looking at us like that. But what if it got to the point where it's like we could just be banned out of nowhere and we have no idea why? Like, what if Char and their sexiness is just so damn powerful?
It just shuts down all of it.
Yeah, it's like, well, then again, you're protected. I'm sorry, Twitch, you're protected according to Twitch, but like, not even that, but just maybe you say a curse word or something that is perceived as offensive, but it's not, or it's like, how do you even know, and you just get banned. It's wild. It's I don't know if it could be fixed.
That's the thing. Like, it's going to be hard for them to give warnings when things are so live.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
So like for me, like I would be like, okay, well, so this channel is being reported. First thing we're going to do is a mandatory 30-second delay. Just kind of as like, hey, we're restricting you slowly but surely, be careful of what you're doing. And now if it's trolls reporting or, somebody has a grudge or whatever, it doesn't matter. But instead of like smack right out, like, oh, you're banned, they should try to move through it slower. Like little things, restrict emotes. If your partner, only allow you 5 emotes instead of the whatever 30 or 20 you're allowed. Slowly, and give people warnings. And they can't, and Twitch, I know everybody says, well, I want to know exactly why this person was banned. And Twitch will never do that. They might, but they will never do that. Just so that next time somebody isn't banned, I mean, people still say, well, why weren't they banned? They can't be like legally held liable for like, oh, well, they blame this person, ban this person, not this person. That's discrimination, So they can't outright say why somebody was banned. But to avoid that, maybe if it's not like, I don't know, if you like, imagine like a non-violent offense kind of, situation on Twitch, I guess, I don't know, you'd say, you slowly, take things away from them, and if it is truly something like, animal abuse, child abuse, whatever, major situation, then you can go ahead and ban them.
Got you. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I could see that, especially if you're like affiliate or you're partnered.
Or at least time them out from Twitch to start.
Like a suspension, at least, maybe like 24 hour. That may be your first offense, But then again, it's going to be depending on like, well, what did they do? Because like you said, if it's something crazy like child abuse or something, they're out of here for sure. But
well, like taking the money is so dirty because they're probably not going to get that back. Right? I'd rather be banned, I guess, than have my revenue taken away, because you could take that revenue and start on YouTube. They don't have that option to go anywhere else. So that's really
true.
tough.
That's true. Yeah, it's kind of a mess.
I don't know. I feel like they should be more strict with like the bans or the suspension or whatever. They should implement suspensions. That should be a thing. But like, it should be like a 3-strike kind of a thing, and then you're banned. And then like after that, it's like just ban the person, because there's so many streamers.
It's obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah, there's so many streamers willing to take that place. It's like you're not actually going to lose a lot of revenue, honestly, because nobody, at the end of the day, if your favorite streamer gets banned, what are you gonna do? Stop watching Twitch? No, you're not. No. You're not gonna stop watching. You're gonna find somebody else. You might be salty for a while, but like whatever, right? Like the viewers will go somewhere else, and it's like, I don't know. I don't see the problem with them banning huge streamers if they've done a big wrong, because like somebody else is going to get those views and somebody else is going to be like elevated. And then, I mean, if they have to do it all over again, they could, but there's so many people to take that spot. It just doesn't matter.
Do you guys think at this rate, You see Twitch just completely just going downhill.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Not more than other streaming or Twitch or other social media platforms. They're all going downhill pretty quick.
You think all of them are, Keenan? Even YouTube and Facebook and stuff? Really? What do you think that? You mean in terms of like numbers, or you just mean in terms of like influence? What do you mean?
All of it. I mean, Twitch and YouTube's biggest mess up, and I mean, this might sound like rude, but giving people like us a chance was their biggest mistake. We're like, let's say the three of us here, we're fine people for the most part, except me. I'm a little bit degenerate, but that's besides the point. But like us, we're not gonna go, harming anybody. But once you give anybody a chance to make revenue, they will start going overboard for views and revenue. So giving anybody and everybody on Twitch and YouTube a chance to make monetary gains was the biggest mistake, because now ads are being run on any kind of content without the advertiser being able to control it. So in that situation, the companies come and pull out all their money. So it's not like restricted ad revenue anymore. It's just like no ad revenue for this streaming platform at all. Because Joe Schmo thought it'd be cool to hold a book and get shot at with, right? So it was just giving that to anybody so early on was a big mistake. That was like their biggest mistake ever.
I see what you're saying, because like you're saying, there's us who are there's good people like like us, right?
I love it. Yeah.
And we're not going to do anything harmful. At least we're not going to intend to.
There should be a bigger grace period. But Twitch is slowly peeling that back and making it easier to be affiliate because they want that revenue. Yeah. Even though they're the people that are giving them the money, the advertisers, are slowly leaving.
Yeah.
So you think there should be more of a threshold to get in?
Yeah.
Day one, when they announced the new affiliate system, I was like, this is trash. This is like too easy.
It is easy. Yeah, it is super easy.
And and I like I'm proud to say I got affiliate when it was hard. Like
I did too. Technically, I technically
when
did.
When it was hard, where
harder.
Harder. Yeah, and now it's just like you can stream. Was it 2 days a week and get it? Like, it's so stupid.
3 average viewers.
3 average viewers.
How many hours? There's like a certain amount of hours. I think 20 hours a month or something.
25, I think.
25, which is nothing.
It's like I don't know how many hours. Yeah, it's like you can do it in 2 streams.
Yeah, you can do it less than a month.
Yeah,
I mean, 5 days of 5 days. I mean, 5 hours a day for a week. You're there.
When they're like separate, you have to like stream like so many different days or something. You can't do it all in one. It's like
there are the consecutive days one too, right? I think
something like that. Yeah.
It went. I think from
you could bust it out in a week. Like it's so easy.
Shar would do that in 2 days.
No.
Them 12-hour streams. Come on, man.
If it's unique days. You don't need it. You literally get a couple friends and you stream for an hour, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, like even back then, there wasn't such a big community like now. Like now, like if Shar, knows of the Gunpla community, the model making community. They're not involved as much now, but I don't know if you've seen it lately. But we're such a good community, such good friends. Once a viewer decides to start streaming, where they're giving them tips, helps, tricks, setting up OBS audio, and views. Like, within a couple of weeks, they have their 65 followers, no problem. It's such a big supportive community now compared to back then, where that just adds to the ease of it. And again, it's nice, but it shouldn't be this easy.
Yeah,
I do agree with that. I actually do agree. And it's not, I know some people might be listening where, they're like, no, we need more of a chance. But you make a good point with this stuff. Because, like, you are opening the floodgates of, like, there's good people who are coming in. But there's also some people who are about that foolishness. And they're just going to abuse it. And abuse the platform because they have a voice on this platform. And anyone could listen. And it's makes everyone look bad kind of thing. Makes the whole platform look bad. That's true. And then
Like,
the advertisers are like, nope, because there's been those adpocalypses, right, with YouTube, where it's
Big
like
time.
they've pulled the ads and pulled monetization and stuff like that because a few bad, eggs, and then everyone
There was
else
like
gets
3
affected.
apocalypses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's, I don't know. I mean, we're so far deep. It's like, how do you go back? You can't go back now. It's
You can't, yeah.
yeah,
That's
crazy.
like, canceling school debt, and we're like, you know what? On second thought, you do gotta repay us. Time to reschedule your whole life and reorganize it. Yeah, it's just you can't go back from it.
Crazy.
Well,
Man.
like back when, I don't know. Do you guys remember Hitbox?
Yes.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
Hitbox was just up and coming. I was with an MCN, and they gave us 2 choices. We joined Hitbox and automatically get this was a contract, automatically get a subscriber button and like 3 emote slots. Where Twitch, you could not get that unless you were a partner. Or the affiliate program was also starting too. And it was like, well, let's go to Hitbox. So our MCN gave us 2 options: stream on a Japanese website that needed diversity other than League of Legends, or choose Hitbox. The Japanese website offered us, I think it was like 2 cents for like every 100 views, which was like freaking amazing. Considering, it's like 4,000, now it's like 4,000 views for like half a penny. We didn't know how much of a good deal. But anyways, we chose Hitbox because it gave you this stuff automatically. And I think Twitch saw that and wanted to run in and not lose what they had.
So they're
And
like,
I think
let's lower the bar. Let's make it easier. Oh, it's
let's
interesting.
open the floodgates. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was like really trying to, and I think it's coming back to bite in the ass. Yeah.
It is, because the technology is there for everybody now, and it's too easy it's so easy to start up a stream.
You're just like I feel like, if you're a kid and you don't have a PC, you don't have this, you don't have that, your first piece of technology, you're gonna ask for an iPhone 11, and your parents are willing to spend that instead of like a laptop or a camera or whatever. You're ready to stream.
Yeah.
Go to Home Depot, get yourself a clamp, and you're ready to stream. Point it at your TV, point it at your desk. That's it.
That's wild. It's like it's a gift and a curse, because as a content creator, I mean, it's easier than ever. Like when I first started YouTube and stuff, and like the way we had to record our games, shoot, it's wild with the Dazzle and the Hapag and
oh my god,
the files would be so big I could only record a little bit, and then I'd have to upload it or edit it and then delete it so I could and then create record it before I could record another one. And now
Googling
it's like
how to get rid of watermarks.
I mean, the watermark thing, the programs we have now and things like that, like just Twitch in general, OBS. I mean, everything's just it's so accessible now. And granted, my PC is much better now and stuff like that. But yeah, it's wild. You're so true. Like you're just so right. Like anyone could stream. That's true.
Yeah, I don't think they thought of that when they made. Well, maybe they did when they made that affiliate thing, but it's just it's just so annoying.
These things, though, I don't really think about. Like, I appreciate Keenan and what you're saying with all this stuff, because it's like when I think about streaming, like I think, not that I'm saying you're negative and I'm being positive or something like that, but I think about just the positives sometimes of like, oh, streaming is so easy now. It's like the best time right now because pandemic and everything, like everyone's home, and like you kind of try and look at the bright side of like, oh, this is like, I got more time. I'm doing this thing.
I don't have an issue with the streaming and the streaming themselves. I just have an issue with them being given money right off the bat.
Got you. Like that opportunity. Right out the gate,
because the problem isn't
they're not earning it.
It's in the very back of advertisers. Advertisers put their commercial on a TV show. They know exactly when, where, and to who and why. On Twitch, you have no idea what that is until later on. You don't know the content. You might not even ever know the content your advertisement is going on to, and they're just pulling out. And that just depletes the money. I mean, if you're there for the money, that's what I'm saying. If you are there for the money, it just depletes that pool of money that Twitch loves so much. And instead of fixing that issue, they go make something like pools, hot tubs, and beaches. And instead of getting rid of the bad actors, they just kind of corner them off in some other place. That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
But I love that I was able to be affiliate or have subscribers or emotes and stuff like that. I love it. I just don't think it was a good idea.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Same.
I love being easy to stream.
it's like a gift and a curse, like I was saying. Yeah. And talking about the ads and stuff like that reminds me of YouTube too, because YouTube, we recently just got an email. I don't know if I'm the only one in here, but that even if we choose not to have ads on or to monetize our videos, because I've been recently thinking of doing that. I don't know about you guys, but I've been on YouTube recently, like especially on my phone, so many ads on all the videos I'm watching. I mean, it's like, it is
I'm
crazy.
In Japan. I'm in Japan and I get 2 ads per video.
Okay, I've seen worse.
No idea what you guys are talking about.
It's like 2, not even 10-second ads. All right, maybe they are 10
at the beginning.
At the beginning.
Yeah, that's kind of normal. But like I've literally watched like maybe 20-minute videos, and every 5 minutes there's been like an ad. So there's like 4 ads.
Wow.
I've seen videos like that. So anyways, because of that, because sometimes YouTube will just throw the ads in there even though you don't want them in there. I've had streams or like even I think this podcast. I think even this podcast for one time had like all these ads, so I had to manually like remove them, right? So because of seeing all these ads on these videos, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this to my viewers. I'm thinking about just getting rid of them, right? Well, YouTube sends an email like, hey, even if you choose to do that, we still have a right to advertise on your video. We're still going to make our money. So whether you do it or not, we're making our money. So it's like, man, because I feel like the ads are just really bad. And I know in the chat they're saying like they have premium and things like that. And I ain't trying to do that.
I have YouTube Red. I have Twitch Turbo and YouTube Red.
I know. I probably should. But I mean, it's just being somebody who does not have that stuff. I've noticed a big difference. It's gotten worse. It's definitely gotten worse. And sometimes it's not even like the content creator's choice. Like I said, like YouTube manually like does it sometimes.
Well, same thing with Twitch, right? Once when you're first starting watch a stream, you have to have that ad if you don't have
like
Twitch Turbo or
there's
subscribe.
like a 50-50 chance I get an ad.
And there's going to be so many people who click off. See, that's the thing too. I hate that. Like,
and they started during stream. Luckily, I think they got rid of it for Twitch, where an ad would run without your permission during your stream, and people were like, "Why are you running ads? Why are you running ads?" Or like, "I'm not running ads. That's not me." And then people figured it out.
That was to prevent that, what you just said, like when you come to a stream and then there's an ad playing, that was to prevent that where like people were losing views because the ad played right away. So the ad would play random times after you've already like been in the stream.
Terrible idea.
It was so bad.
There was this one stream I think it was Gold Glove. I was watching Gold Glove and he was talking about something interesting and legit cut him off and put an ad. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I forgot what he was talking about, but I wanted to genuinely like hear what he was going to say, and it was, nope, here's an ad.
Hit the clip button, just clip it. You got those 30 seconds you can go back in.
Maybe I should start doing that.
Utilize your tools.
Yeah.
Again, it's just fixing Twitch's
It's getting
problem.
wild out here with the ads for sure, man.
It's nuts.
But
again, don't forget, once you start up your stream, hit that 1 minute and a half ad.
I think I'm going to start doing that.
In there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that.
That's what I always do.
For sure.
Especially for you.
I never run ads, but yeah.
Well, for you and Shar.
Just to get it out the way.
5 to 30 viewers off the right off the rip. Might as well run 1.5 minutes on the starting soon page, and you'll get that first 30 minutes of people coming in without ads.
Exactly.
That'd be cool.
That's
yeah, I gotta start doing that.
Put hashtags in your damn titles, so when I retweet them, there's hashtags on Twitter. Okay, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Big tip. Put hashtags in your title.
I forget to put hashtags. Okay.
I put hashtag
I'm bad
Returnal,
I'm bad.
hashtag PS5, hashtag.
I'm bad at the stuff. I don't know how to stream, Keenan. I don't know how to do it. All right,
Yeah.
you're asking too much of me.
See, this is the kind of
Things have
stuff.
changed so much. We don't know how to do this anymore.
We're old.
This is
Okay.
the kind of stuff I have to think of and pass along.
Yeah.
And figure out.
No, it's good. It's
This
good
is
to
the part I
hear.
love.
It's good to hear that, like the little reminders, because at some point, I mean, your voice will be in the back of my head, Keenan. Put the hashtag.
Hashtags. Because even like
Crazy.
Instagram and TikTok, I mean, everything uses hashtags. If
Oh,
somebody wants to tweet
TikTok.
out or like they get a good clip and they want to post it themselves, they can just copy and paste that
Man, this guy is like our manager right now.
title.
You want a job, Keenan?
I'm available
You want to work?
2
You want to work
hours
for us?
a week.
2 hours.
I work 70 hours a week
Shoot.
already.
Yeah. I
Oh
know.
damn! I forget that. And you stream? That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, this man's nuts.
A lot
But
of
man.
cool tips and tricks.
Yeah. Good discussion though. Yeah. That Twitch, it's a mess. We could all agree. I guess.
is a mess.
We love it, but it's a mess for sure. Another topic kind of wanted to throw in here. It's been a dry week, man. It's been kind of dry. I know people were kind of talking about Starfield all week. I don't want to talk about that game. I'm sick of hearing about that game. I don't know if you saw that, Char. Everybody talking about
Nope.
that game. Good.
Not at all.
Good. You're lucky.
What game?
Star, was it
Who? We don't know.
Star
Who?
Field?
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't
Good
know.
question, Keenan. I don't know
I
what
actually
game.
don't know.
But anyways, there was a couple other things that happened where, like, The Last of Us 2 got an FPS boost to 60 frames
Fancy.
for PS5. Now,
Is that a good thing?
it just brings up the discussion. I wanted to ask you guys and everybody in the chat, like, to boost or not to boost for these old games, right? I mean, okay, Last of Us 2 is not very old.
It's free, right?
It's free, I think. Yeah, it's a patch. Okay, it's technically a
Boost it.
patch happening for PS4, right?
Right.
And I think
It's
it
not
just
hot.
kind of like extends over to PS5, so you get 60 frames.
I mean, are you gonna replay the game
Me? No, I am out.
for FPA 50? Okay,
No.
so like the whole boosting, I think that's for new players.
Yeah, which is cool. I have nothing
You know,
against it. Yeah, I have nothing
more
against
sales.
it.
I'm not gonna play a game again to get 60 FPS.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, a lot of these gamers out there are like, "Oh, I'm gonna fire it back up." I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna fire it up, play it for like 5 minutes, you can turn it off." Let's be real.
Just
Let's
wasted
be
your
real.
download gig
They-
for
they-
the month and gonna be like charged extra. It's just useless.
Char, take over. My cat going wild.
What? I don't even
What
know
you
what
got,
you're
Char?
talking about.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and so Shar, you don't have a PS5
No,
or a PC, no offense, capable of playing 60
true.
FPS.
true.
I have experienced 60 FPS,
hmm
and I don't know if it's worth it. It's not worth it for me.
That's not worth it for me either. This is why I
It's
never
not worth it.
upgrade.
So
I'm used to playing like 10 FPS like PS1 games. What do you want from me?
yeah, but so like for me, I don't get what the big sale. Like I know
I
people
don't
like
either.
like Erica said,
Mhm.
"Oh wow, yeah, like I can tell the difference. I get motion sick
I mean,
if
I can
was
tell the
going
difference,
back
too.
from one to the other."
Mm.
But for me, I could not notice the difference. I don't know if my eyes,
Okay,
I do
I'm
wear
back.
glasses. They're up to date.
I feel like I had this happen, but like with a TV. Like my parents, we had like a TV for like a long year, like a lot of years, and then they got a newer, bigger one, and it was one of those TVs where it's like the movement was smoother or something. Was like the
Mhm.
FPS was like increased, I think, or something. And I every time I saw it, I was like, this feels weird. I don't like this.
Oh, the TV thing.
Like-
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's
Yeah,
like
I kinda know
it's
what
like
you're talking about.
enhanced to the point of like it takes the enjoyment out of stuff. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's
It
like
takes you
when you're-
out of the I forgot what the word was.
yeah. But it's
Immersion.
like if you're watching
Immersion.
if you're watching like a show or something, you kind of expect there to be like motion blur or like action scenes or whatever, right? Like there
Mhm.
is. But like watching certain movies on that screen, it's just like this is too real. Like I want to suspend my disbelief a little bit more.
You still
that's
want to know
what
there's
I
the fantasy
feel-
aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen once I switch over. If I ever get 60 FPS, I'm gonna be like, this feels too weird. Like it's gonna be, I don't know.
Time out real quick because I was hearing the cat in my ear. They're saying you said, Keenan, you can't tell the difference between 30 and 60.
I can't tell the difference at
Really?
all.
Really? So
No,
have you really like tried, like you played a 30
I have
FPS then went to 60 and vice versa, or
I
did
think
you
you'd have to
have
see them side by side.
yeah.
I have a 19. Well, this is what I was gonna mention. Uh, I have a what is it? I think it's 9. Yeah, it's 1080, 1920
Mm-hmm.
monitor,
Mm-hmm.
capable all the way up to 144 hertz megahertz.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, it's like it's a $600 monitor. I
Right.
got just for the PS5 right before I got the PS5. In anticipation for the PS5, I used the cord that came with it, everything that came with the PS5, plugged it in, bought Demon Souls, downloaded it. So, PS5 500 plus 600 plus the game, we're already looking at $1,200, and I could not tell the difference.
You
You
you may
know,
need to try on on a TV
well, that's what I was gonna
because
say. On the other side,
what do you
where are we
mean?
at here?
Oh,
I
he's
got
showing us.
I
He's
got a
showing us.
monitor and a regular ass TV over here, and I tried
Okay.
it on both, and I
On
could not
both?
tell the difference.
Damn.
What did you try? Like you tried.
I unplugged it, went down to the lesser performance modes on the PS5, and
Okay,
plugged
whoa,
it
whoa,
to a
whoa,
lesser.
whoa, whoa. So Demon Souls, you couldn't tell between the performance and the
No, I was still
really,
shipping it. No, but
really.
I couldn't tell if I was doing any better or if my guy's movement was any better either. If his movement back and forth, live room to no. So it was just like I could not see the benefit of, and again, it goes back to when you guys were talking about what's better, console or PC, and people were like, "Oh, well, PC got to invest a lot to get a lot," and it was the same situation with console, and I invested a lot to try to get a lot, and either me, my brain, or my eyes, or something with me could not tell
Hmm.
the difference. It just
Interesting.
didn't change anything for me.
You're
It was
definitely triggering people in the chat. Just so you
no,
know.
no, no, no. That's
I'm
intentional.
just curious because like I can tell the difference. You don't play on
Uh,
PC, correct? Or do you?
I do play on
You
PC. I
do.
do on PC. I can. There's games I've kicked up to, all the way to up 144 hertz, and I could tell then
Okay, so you
at
can tell.
144. Yeah,
Okay,
not at 60.
but third. Okay,
It's
so we're
just not worth
strictly
it.
okay because the chat's acting like you can't tell like anything anything above 30 or something like that. But you okay? So after
Let's
60,
see it.
beyond 60, you can start to tell then. But 60 and 30, you're kind
Yeah,
of like okay.
they're the same for me. Maybe I need to play, like even Returnal. I gotta test out maybe Returnal because that's a more high action based game. Maybe I gotta try out Returnal. That'd be a good one too. But
Hmm.
yeah, for me, it was just like I'm not. So here's my thing. I didn't buy the PS5 for 60 FPS. I'm not gonna go buy what is the game? Last of Us 2 because it has 60 FPS now.
Got
It's
you.
just
Got
not
you.
worth it.
No,
Yeah. The reason
well, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
the reason I got the PS5 is so I can say, "Look at me, motherfuckers! I have a PS5."
Wow.
Only like that's it. And so
Fair.
I can. Oh, I'm sorry. Load times. Load times
Mm.
amazing. It sucks. There's no time for snacking. I hate it. It hurts my heart. Well,
So you
actually,
like the
helps my
load
heart.
times. You don't mind
It
the
helps
load
my heart.
times.
No, well, I do mind because I don't get to snack. But yeah, I do love it. It's a love hate relationship. But like, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna buy anything for 60 FPS, if it's for smoothness for you, that works. But for me, I got the PS5 for low latency, right? And I guess just like from time of pushing a button to reaction, I felt that quicker.
Okay.
But that like to be able to tell a big difference, it's just not there's not that major of a difference between
Hmm.
60 and 30. Reaction time. I was just not. Yeah, it's just not there.
I
That was
get where you're
weird.
coming from. Like that's just kind of your reasoning of like, well, yeah, like why would I go and buy this game again or play this game again just for that? Like I'm kind of with you because, well, in the case of The Last of Us 2, it's like that game could be 120 frames. I ain't playing that crap again. But that's because I didn't really, that's like a one and done for me. And I did tweet that. Some people were a little upset. It was interesting. But that's just how I feel about the game. But I think it's fine to go ahead and give the boost. I mean, yeah, from 30 to 60. Oh, yeah. I honestly, I don't know if people are going to disagree with me or not, but I feel like of the game, all the games that Sony can give the boost to, I don't think Last of Us 2 needed it. I don't think it needed it.
Right.
I didn't play. Game. Yeah, like, I mean, it's cool. It's there, but I, of course, put out the tweet of like, we want Bloodborne, goddammit. I ain't trying to play no damn Last of Us 2. That didn't need it. Bloodborne desperately needs it. Like, older desperately. Games? So, yeah, like older games, maybe even the Uncharted's, you know, games like that.
At that point, charge, like, you remember how EA was charging for pre-owned games to play online, $5 or whatever it is? Would they do the same for Bloodborne? I mean, would you be willing to pay $5 for an FPS upgrade?
$5? I mean, that would be weird, but yeah.
Oh, you know, whatever they charge, you know, $9.99 or you know, $6.99, $4.99, $5.99.
But why should they charge though? Why do you think they would charge?
Why would they go back and upgrade any game to 60 FPS? Like, I don't even know why they did The Last of Us.
I think it's
besides
just
it being a new game.
To maybe increase sales, or maybe it's a way of like closing that gap of like, well, we don't have the PS5 version, right? We only have a PS4 version.
Do you think it's because of the lack of the games?
I mean, I think of it like if I'm Naughty Dog, I would do it because I would think, well, they want to play it on PS5 at 60, it'll increase sales, people will want to fire it up again. Things like that. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. They want more money, so pay money to get money kind of thing. That's what I'm assuming, but I could be wrong.
Because I mean, I don't know a person who doesn't own Bloodborne. There's probably like 5 in chat.
Oh, there's a bunch of people who don't own Bloodborne.
But it's like one of the most common games, you know, not necessarily like in the Dark Souls, but it's a super common game
in general.
And again, I'm not against it going 60 FPS. I would love it, for people to have that experience. It's just like, why? Like, I don't see it feasible for them to spend their time to do Bloodborne.
To do the boost. Is that what you're saying? To do the boost.
Yeah. Because I don't know how simple or hard it is to do the boost.
That's the thing. Like, I could add to that. Like, it seems very difficult. There's issues with Bloodborne that affect the pacing and things going on there. I don't really understand it. Somebody commented to me on Twitter about it. Like, there's underlying things going on, so I get it, and that's probably the reason they're not doing it, because they did Sekiro, they did Dark Souls 3, I believe. Those games are on PC. Like Bloodborne, there's, I think, something going on there. So I'm with you. I understand where you're coming from. Like, you're asking, maybe it's a bunch of money to do it.
Just changed my mind on that, actually.
What do you say?
Oh, I'm sorry, not Tyler. Six of Truth. Maybe it's to get, if it's a 60 FPS upgrade for the PS5, just to get people to buy more PS5s to play Bloodborne. So maybe their incentive is to either sell a PS5 copy or to sell more PS5s. That does make sense. That does make sense, because you can't play FPS on PS4 or previous consoles. That makes more sense to me now. Yeah. So I guess I'd see why they would do. You win, Erica and Tyler.
No, I mean, it's not about like, we're not trying to win or anything.
I just keep seeing Tyler with a Dark Souls 3 logo.
Oh yeah, it just pops.
You guys changed my mind on this one. Yeah, let's get Bloodborne 60 FPS. Yeah, let's do all the games 60 FPS.
No, well, but they would have to do more games like that then, I think.
Yeah, but no, you were onto something with it having issues though, because I think that is a thing. Yeah. I think that is a thing, and unfortunately, and it'd be nice if that game could just come to PC. It'd be nice if it could get that boost, because it does need it. So They said
Well, you
chill
know
on
what else
Keenan.
got a I don't know if Mortal Shell. I'm pretty sure Mortal Shell got a 60
It
FPS
did.
boost on PC also. I do want to update and replay that
It
because
it
I
got
am
it
on
pretty
Medium
fast
Plus.
too. Yeah, I got it really fast. They're on it. These
Mm.
smaller devs, man, they're putting their heart into their games and doing their thing and putting these other games to shame sometimes. But yeah, Last of Us and just Naughty Dog in general. People were kind of wondering, well, come on, Naughty Dog, where's these boosts at? Because other games were
Oh,
getting it and stuff. Then now they're doing it with Last of Us 2. So I didn't really want to just talk about that game. I just kind of used it as like a segue to a discussion because I know Shar doesn't
Yeah.
really care about FPS.
well, with
Now-
Char, is there a game that you would buy? I mean, if they let you play a game on PS5 at 60 FPS, is there a game you would pick?
That's a good question. I would ask you that too.
I mean, because I mean, all the games they play are like, top-down view.
Final
pixel game.
Fantasy 13.
Oh,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you would consider that. Okay.
So it is
But I mean,
important to an extent,
I mean-
Shar.
Well,
Frames.
I just think that game needs a little bit of love too because I mean it's one of my favorite games, but also like I don't know. It didn't.
Is it available on PC?
Yeah, I played on PC. It doesn't
Oh,
have
so I
the
mean,
best
forget
frame
the
rate.
PS5. Get you that PC
Well,
at that point.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just don't have the frame rate. Obviously,
Mm.
I
Yeah,
think
you just need a
that's-
PC.
But I don't know. I'd
For
like to see it
sure.
on consoles too. But I'm trying to think then if there's nothing else.
Maybe
don't know.
like
Probably all the Final Fantasy games.
I mean, it would be
Bloodborne,
interesting.
Uncharted.
I don't even think 60 FPS
PlayStation
in
games.
Bloodborne. No,
That wouldn't help.
I don't even think
that wouldn't help
that would
you.
help. No.
I
like
tried.
like
tried.
what was C-Mac saying in the chat, like I play RPGs and RPGs usually don't need 60 FPS to be
Right.
good. So like I don't play action games enough to like really need the 60 FPS, right? So that's my only thing of like why I don't care about FPS so much. But like I don't know. I guess Uncharted would be interesting in 60 if they re-released all three on PS5 with 60 FPS. I don't know.
Just imagine it all
could be.
smooth. I wouldn't get naughty dogged in the head. I swear,
Yeah,
I on those multiplayers, like I would get in cover and then get hit, get shot. I'm like, dude, I'm already in
Oh,
cover,
man.
man. These frames, what's going on? This latency or
I
something.
remember watching Audible play Uncharted. That
Oh, that was just
Uncharted,
hilarious.
trilogy or whatever. That was. I mean, like at first I thought it was Audible, but Audible's a pretty good gamer. And then like I
Yeah.
watched them. I kept watching them a little bit more, and I'm like, man, they're screwing my man over pretty hard over here.
Yeah, yeah.
That was just bad.
It'd be cool if, I mean, it's becoming more of a thing. Xbox is doing it, of course. Back compat, I think, over there kind of makes it a little easier. But like, just giving these boosts and giving more life to these older games, and I think it's fine. It's if they can do it to all of them. Shoot, why not? I guess. That was
Well, like the hard part, real quick, is like I see people like Albro, Shar, Dan, a few of these like retro gamers having so much fun with these older games.
Mhm.
It almost, for me, like 60 FPS makes it feel like a gimmick. Does that like kind of make sense? Like for me personally,
What do you mean? No, explain.
it's just like, well, there's so much, they were talking about it today on the Scumcast.
You mean like it doesn't need
actually.
it? It's just something to get people to buy it. Like it's
Buy it,
fine
yeah.
as it is. You think?
Was it T-Rock? Who was it that said it? All they do is use these hype words. I forget what the gimmicky words. I forget what the I forget what the exact word he would
Novelty?
use. Huh?
Novelty?
No.
I
All
don't know,
these
I'm just-
like 4K, 8K.
Oh, like
100
buzzwords.
FPS.
Buzzwords.
Huh? Buzzwords. Yeah.
Okay.
It's they were saying all they do now is like use these buzzwords to get you to buy the console, to buy the game, and it's not even like, and for me, like to me, I started thinking, like it's not no longer about the graphics, no longer about the game itself, the game mechanics, game system, game story, and game FPS. It's like, well, let's just focus on this like little FPS part, and try to get it to carry the show. and instead of having all 5 of them, or whatever 6 aspects of the game work together to make a really good game,
Yeah,
like,
I can see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Instead
yeah.
of just making good games. I mean, I guess we could throw that at Xbox, right? That's the criticism they get.
Ooh.
They don't really have new games coming out anytime soon. So it's like, oh, we got boosts here, boosts there. Everybody gets a boost. And so it's like, okay, cool. But what about this other stuff we've been asking for? And then Sony, on the other hand, is like putting out games, right? And a couple boosts here and there. It's like, oh, cool. It's like, both sides are kind of, they're not the same. They're not equal. And then you got Nintendo, who I'm just throwing them in there out of pity because they're not even relevant in this conversation. They out here selling old ass games for full price. So they own a whole different thing. But it's like, I don't know,
They're
man.
working on their higher resolution Switch that I don't hear anything anymore about, and nobody talks ever again about.
Yeah, it comes and goes. You know how it is. It's like there'll be some kind of rumor
about high FPS and high resolution.
Right.
I mean, the worst thing I seen in my life was Call of Duty World at War on the Wii.
Oh God.
And it was just
No.
It was just so.
That sounds terrible.
I was like, why would you do that?
Were you shooting like this with the Wiimote?
Yeah, but besides that one game and others, like it. Yeah, Nintendo. I mean, Pokemon was not about the graphics. Animal Crossing was not about the graphics.
That reminds me. That reminds me. They're talking about in the chat because I said Nintendo, the Amiibo for $25 or something like that. You guys see that trash?
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Do you have that? Do you know what's up with that, Char? Like, can you explain it? What's going on?
What do you mean explain it?
Explain the nonsense. Who is it? What is it?
It's going to be for Skyward Sword. I don't understand it that much. Okay, it's going to be for Skyward Sword. I'm going to talk like I know what I'm talking about, and somebody can tell me I'm wrong. So it's an Amiibo, so it's an extra thing after you buy the game. But the Amiibo is going. Yeah, it's a physical Amiibo, which is going to unlock the ability to fast travel in the game, which was not a feature in the original game.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That would be like, okay, so like imagine, Erica, have you played Wind Waker at all? I haven't, but I know, like, it's like if they came out with a Wind Waker Amiibo and you paid $25 for that Amiibo and it allowed you to fast travel in the game.
You mean $25 to dodge and returnal?
You don't even need to fast travel.
Jeez.
I mean, well, yeah, I guess because there's like an ocean, and I'm talking Wind Waker. There's like ocean and stuff. You travel
but
like that.
Skyward Sword, as far as I understand, because I'm not the expert, right? But like as far as I understand, Skyward Sword and Wind Waker have the same like kind of like you have to travel to the different places.
Yeah. That's
right?
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wind Waker might be a little bit like more traveling, I would say, but I don't know, right? Somebody can come tell me otherwise. But like, yeah, traveling is a mechanic in the game basically, and getting an Amiibo to like subvert that entire mechanic is like, I don't know. I don't personally understand it. But like
Nintendo
somebody out there is gonna buy it, but Nintendo's be like, hey, you want this? Buy it. Like,
listen, man, the cojones on Nintendo.
Oh my God, they got some balls.
Massive. Really, like, first of all, Skyward Sword is overpriced in an old ass game. Okay.
Yep.
And now you want to put all this. What is the Amiibo? Is it Link? Who is it? What's it look like?
I don't know what the Amiibo looks like yet.
Is it even okay?
At this point,
is it even cool looking? Like,
I would imagine it's something to do with the bird.
You know what makes me sick in my soul is that they're gonna buy it.
People gonna buy it because they want the Amiibo. Amiibo collectors gonna get it. People who like the game gonna get it. People who want that functionality gonna get it.
Nintendo.
Also, I see Melodic in chat. Skyward Sword has bird statues for fast travel. There's already fast travel in that game. Then what the fuck?
They said it's Zelda and the bird.
Yeah, it's the bird Zelda. Bird Zelda. It's the one with the big red bird on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you basically fly around to different islands and shit.
Right.
Like it's like Wind Waker in the sky. I'm generalizing there. Don't come for me.
Skyward Sword. Oh.
Oh, she says.
That is wild.
Skyward Sword was $50 when it released. Now it's $10 more. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I seen a meme or like somebody put up a comparison of like for the $25 you could buy the original game
Yeah, you can
Like,
buy the
for
original
less?
game on Wii U for like $20.
Which I'm actually shocked by that because even their old ass games are still like freaking expensive when they're used and stuff.
insane.
So I'm like, wow, $20?
Oh God, they're
A
so
sale?
bad. They're so bad for it. We know they're bad for it though.
Dude, Nintendo, I just can't with them. Like, I just
hate
really
it.
can't.
I really want to play Skyward Sword too because I never got a chance to play it. But like, that's too much money for a game that's been out since the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much.
It's insane. Yeah, I saw that in our backlog topic discussions. Dave put it in there. Shout out to Dave. He's like, yeah, you should talk about this. I'm like, man, Nintendo. I feel like every time we talk about Nintendo, it's just some foolery. You know, it's always some foolery, just something wild.
Because they don't stop, man.
There hasn't been a game that's come out from them for me that I've been like playing or anything for over a year or something. It's been a while since I think Fire Emblem.
Not first party stuff anyway. Like Nintendo first party stuff, I haven't touched really, except for Animal Crossing, I guess.
This game that's playing right now is on the Switch, I believe. The Never Yield. Aerial Knights, Never Yield. I forgot to ask you guys what you've been playing. I know Keenan's away right now, but this game is really awesome. If you're watching us live on YouTube, you can see the gameplay. It's a runner. It's very artsy fartsy, and it's cool. You know what's so cool, Shar? I was streaming this last night, and the creator was in my chat.
Yeah, Keenan told me.
Yeah, and I saw his name, and I'm like responding to his chats and stuff and his messages. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at the game. I look at him. I'm like, that's you. He's like, yeah, I like to watch people play. And he was in there chilling. And I was like, wow, I've never had that happen before. So I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. I didn't know how to act, man.
Talking to them? You were talking to them, and it still took me like another good half hour to figure out who they were.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like one of those names, too, that I felt like I've seen before. I'm like, have you been here before? I feel like I've seen you around, like, somewhere. So that was really awesome. Really down-to-earth guy. He just blended right in with everybody in the chat. He was hanging out.
Oh my God, I was about to say, you were talking to him like you guys were having a conversation like a normal viewer.
Yeah.
Like it was yeah.
Okay, so you got that vibe because I felt like I didn't know how to act. I'm like, oh my God, he's in the chat. I'm low key nervous here, but no, it was like, that's good. You thought that. I did good then. Nah, but that was fun though. But Keenan, before we end this podcast, I forgot to ask you at the beginning what you've been playing. What you've been playing lately?
Oh, my main game surprisingly is a quote unquote free to play game for PSN, Deep Stranded. I love survival games, and I said I will. Yeah. I said I'll stop buying survival games because I'm addicted to them. This one was free, so I went ahead and bought it. But that's my main game. Other than that, I still hop on Dark Souls. I still hop on Returnal. Other than that, I'm building Gunpla and Warhammer 40k miniatures. Those are like my five things I do in my life.
Returnal though, how's that going? How far are you in Returnal?
Next question.
Oh man, the struggle.
3.
Ooh, that's all you say. No more. Say less. Say no more. I know what you're going through. Shar, what about you?
I've been playing whatever I've been playing on stream, which I just started Suicune 2. Finally. And then what else have I been playing on stream? Keenan, what have I been playing on stream?
Keenan knows more than you.
Suicune, Monster Hunter a little bit, not really, but
Picross. You beat that. You did a little bit of that.
I did a little bit of Picross one day. You're right.
Yesterday you played Final Fantasy
13.
They said Demon Souls for you, Keenan.
Yeah.
Demon Souls. What's up?
I don't know.
You've been playing Demon Souls with Al Brother.
Oh yeah,
Al Brother.
1v1 me.
Yeah.
This is a public challenge. Where you at?
Oh my
God. Get on my level. Where you at, bro?
I'm loving the Souls talk though. I love it. Nice.
We took over Shar's stream once.
That was really. I was fine with that. I was fine with it.
Yeah, just talking 1v1.
What else have I been? Oh my God, what have I been playing? I just recently. Haven't played that on stream in a very long time.
Oh, stream.
But yeah, off stream, I guess. Yeah, I've got a lot of games going on.
Have you added to the list, Shar?
Have I added to the list since last time?
Yeah,
list. I'm hard stuck at 19 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I added 2. Okay, because I beat
Oh.
Returnal and then I beat this game, the
Oh,
Never
right,
Yield.
right.
So I'm
You
at.
didn't really
pressure of
beat
a viewer.
Returnal though.
Huh? What you mean?
Did you get the secret ending?
Oh,
That
don't
isn't-
start! Don't start!
isn't-
No, we're not doing that. Don't start. You're gonna be one of
We
those
can
who are like,
talk
but did
after
you get the secret
ending.
ending?
Okay.
I beat it,
Yeah.
Char.
Do you want to know about the story or not?
I'll just YouTube it. Why I gotta?
Wow.
They basically listen. The secret ending. All you gotta do is find some items and like do the last boss again.
Oh, so that's all you have to do. So then why don't you do it?
Because it's freaking. It takes long. I beat it. That's all that. Listen,
my
chat,
God.
have my back. Melodic, have
No,
my
you're
back.
fine.
I see you in the chat.
Wait, what
It's
sorry, what was the
over.
other one? Returnal, and what was the other one?
The Never Yield game.
Oh,
I beat it
you
last night.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
I beat it last
Cool,
night.
cool.
So I'm at
Oh,
like.
Digimon.
Oh, I'm playing Digimon, but like not playing.
Let me
Digimon.
make sure the
Not as
count.
much.
Let me make sure my
Yeah.
count. But I think I'm at 7 or 8.
The rate I'm going, honestly, the rate I'm going with all the like other stuff I've been playing, Suicune 2 might be the 20th game I beat this year. So we'll see.
Oh, what was about? You also did a little bit of Immortals, the Rising.
I was so not okay.
A little bit.
This man on my Twitch going through my VODs for me right now. I swear to God. No.
Drin's recently streamed categories.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, I did play Immortals like one night, and I was not impressed, guys. I don't know what it was. I was just like tired. I don't know. I literally, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't just like I don't know. I don't know what it was. I wasn't into it, and I thought it would be. But I'm glad I tried the demo because now I don't. I'm like still on the fence about that one. But yeah.
You done, Char? You done?
I mean, I'm
playing like a million games.
I am on so many games. Also, I just resubbed to Final Fantasy 14 the other day, so now I have Final Fantasy 14 to play
dang.
again. So
Okay, so that'll kind of like slow you down a little bit. All right. So I'm feeling
That's
a little
what you think.
feeling a little confident. A little confident here.
that's what you're hoping. That's not gonna happen.
Oh man, good show, you guys. Keenan, you were a delight to have on here.
Thank you. I didn't say anything overly pervy too. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
all gonna come out in my Discord later.
Save it for
my
Char.
God.
Save it for Char.
It's gonna be a big old
Don't
release
save
now.
it for me. That's so weird.
I know that does sound kind of
No.
wild, yeah. But no, it was fun having you here. Again, you guys, this was our first patron guest. Our Patreon.
Who's next? Head up to Patreon.
Yeah, who's
One of you.
next? Who's next? Yeah, it was awesome having you here. And Char was right. Like we really honestly when we were making the tiers, we're like, no one's gonna do this one.
No one's gonna do it.
No one's gonna do it. Well, you know, we didn't really think it through. Like
We also thought it was way too expensive. We still think it's too expensive too, probably, but
You guys forgot to calculate for X.
yeah, for real.
yeah, but we appreciate you and your support and always, you know, being here and you guys are really like the backbone of the whole damn show because without you guys watching and being there and being part of the things we are doing here, it's like, what are we doing, Char? Talking to each other? Who does that?
Yeah.
Why would you ever
Is
want
that
to talk
what
to
they
me?
call a podcast?
Yeah, at that point it's just two
Depends on your
losers
definition.
talking. I'm kidding. No, but you guys, again, our Patreon is patreon.com/the backlog pod. Is that right, Char? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at
Yeah.
I think we're at $69 right now.
69. Nice.
And we're almost to our goal, which I think our first goal is 100, correct?
I will double check right
And
now.
we have a couple of like incentives in there. So if you want to support us further, you want to get extra content, be in the camp with Keenan of the
Yep.
the camp.
the OG
100
supporters.
120 actually is our
Okay, 120. Might have to lower that a little bit. Nah.
goal. Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Even if you could just, you know, you're here watching, hitting the like button, checking us out on our audio platforms. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, if that's a thing. I think it is. And of course, YouTube. You can catch us here every other Saturday. And I'm so happy with this podcast. I've noticed a growth on YouTube. Our average viewership is going up a tad. It's going up. And that's what counts. So it's been good. And you know, Char's been doing patron posts and
I got nothing else to do at work. I might as well make some patron posts to schedule.
Yeah. So we're trying to, work for you guys and trying to do more for you to engage with. Are you all on TikTok? CMAC is asking. I am personally, but
don't have any content on TikTok, so I'm gonna say no. Basically.
I guess if you guys are interested in like TikTok or other platforms, let us know in the comments or even the chat right now. Whenever you can, just let us know like what kind of content you think you want on there, or if you really want us on there. We'll definitely consider things. I don't know what we would do for TikTok. Maybe like clips of the show, or I don't know.
I think so.
We have to talk about that. Merc's in the chat. Shout out to the troubleshooters, my guys over there. Hit the like button, he says. Yes, hit the like button. Appreciate you guys. Keenan, you stream, you do the thing. You over there on the Twitch. Let everybody know like how they can find you.
Keenan45 Gaming, pretty much everywhere. From TikTok to Instagram to YouTube to Twitch. Don't do much YouTube. But I build a lot, create a lot, play a lot, and work a lot. So
awesome.
Hopefully I'll either see you in my stream or in everybody else's stream.
Keenan, you're wild. Sometimes, like the last, when was it? 2 streams ago, I was streaming and then I raided you, right?
Yeah,
you were in my chat watching me and streaming at the same time. This man's a multitasker to the max.
Man, crazy.
He's wild.
I could easily be watching. I stream on my phone, 2 streams on my PC while streaming myself, and playing a game.
That's crazy.
Just to keep the occupation.
Hey man, whatever works. But again, thanks for being on. And then
thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for everybody from my friends that showed up today. I love seeing all of you guys here. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, they held it down. I saw them in there. Appreciate them. Shar.
Yeah.
Where can we find these sexy hot tub streams you're about to do? Where are those at?
Oh my god!
Where we
I don't even have a bathing suit. Yeah, you can find me Drin Pixeled on one word on Twitch and Tumblr, and that's the only 2 places. Not Tumblr.
Now
sorry.
you can say that.
Wait.
Just Drin Pixeled.
Drin Pixeled.
That's it. You don't have to go through all the 5 other different ones you have.
I know. It's actually
so much nice.
Yeah.
See, that was the goal all along, was just to be able to say one thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice and
Erica.
Nice and clean, across the board, universal.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty much it, you guys. I just hit a button and now I'm full screen. I don't know how to get out of this.
Oh my god. We're very professional.
What's the button, damn it? F what? All I see is OBS.
F11.
F11. Thank you, Keenan. Whew, what would we do without you? But yeah, we're out of here. I'm Erica. Erica's for the win. Appreciate you guys
Heading
listening.
up for Smooth.
Yo, yeah. Smooth is doing a Returnal challenge. For those who know Kid Smooth, I've been following him a long time.
Chris Smooth is a different person, sorry.
Oh, my bad. I thought you mentioned Smooth because, we're about to go watch the stream.
The one you're talking about. I was, names, I'm not good with them.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. So we're about to go watch him right now and do like a live, not a live, but like a watch party over on the Discord. That's another thing you guys can get hands-on with if you do join the Patreon or become a member of the channel here on YouTube, just so you guys know. We're out of here, though. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and we will catch you guys in 2 weeks, all right? We're out of here. Peace.